Hello everyone! In this video, I know a bunch of people are asking and wondering how to get amethyst, or the pink gems. Also, I bought the bundle, so hopefully this looks good. Let me know if you guys prefer the other sleeves, or if you like these ones, let me know. But if you want to know how exactly to get to the amethyst without having help from anyone else, or you just want to know for yourself, so you can do it yourself, you don't need any help from others. But really, the first thing you want to do when you want to fight this boss and get the gems, you'll actually want to head to the fantasy village. Once you are in the fantasy village, you actually want to go over to the cave just over there, behind that house and the sign. You'll actually want to head to this cave, which is right here. You want to go inside. This is also the location of that, but you'll want to buy this purple dungeon key for 2,500 silver beans. You don't have to buy this, someone else probably will, but there you go, you have it. Now, once you have your purple key, you'll actually want to head to the frog forest, which is just above where you buy the key, and you'll want to head across the lake here. You will see these gnomes. These gnomes will be around this door. Now this door actually has a very special block. This block can only be found in this map. You cannot buy it, but it is found here. You'll want to put this key in that lock. And boom, it opens, and you head on in to the Lost Frog Kingdom. Now once you are in here, this is actually where it gets very, very hard, because this is actually the hardest dungeon in the game. But before we actually continue, we'll need to do one thing, or rather, three things. We'll need to collect these 3 keys, but I'm actually going to do the hardest one first, just to get that out of the way, so you could do it for other people. I'm going to do this one first, since actually it's one of the hardest, but most people use a small potion, but you actually don't really need one. Oh, oops. What you need... Can you shut up? What you need is joystick rolling. Sure, what you need is actually joystick rolling. Now, if you have controller drift, just turn it on for a second, make yourself go horizontal, like I have bad controller drift like you just saw, and then turn it off. But a sled is suggested to make it a lot easier. But you want to just ever so slightly lift yourself over, right on through. Yeah, as careful as possible. Do not push down, push to the side, just like that. Go through, and you are in. Now, turn your joystick rolling back on if you have joystick drift, but here you can find your blue key. Once you find this blue key, you want to put it in the blue key hole, and boom, that's 1 of 3 done. Now, as to what the next one, the hardest one is, I don't really know, but I'm just going to go for the easiest one to make this as quick as possible. So, you'll see this big hallway in this tunnel, and you'll want to just jump over to the other side. But once you're here, if you have grapplers, it is very easy. You can either just bug, glitch, turn into an intentional feature, but you just want to do this. I'm going to call that the grappler super jump, but pretty much you just do the normal grappler swing, but while jumping at the same time. Now, you got a purple key. Also, when you're in this room, just know, these bridges have saws, so be careful. That's why I skip it. Once you have the purple key, put it in the purple keyhole, and there you go. Now the last one is in this room, whatever this is supposed to be. But I'm just gonna grab a teleport ball and throw it, and boom, have your green key. It was actually very easy. I haven't done this one before. This is actually very easy. But once you have your green key, you put it on, and well, as you just saw a little bit of, that will make a confetti cannon. That will, and then it will open this big door. Are you joking me? You know what? I'm going to a public. I did this last time, I don't care. I am going to a public. And then we're in a public. They did this. I'm just gonna jump over all of it because I don't care. And then we're gonna go through this. Make sure I grab my 2-2. Shut. be 2x2s. We're gonna run. Skip the bugs. Block the saw blades. Oh! Okay, I'm not just gonna run for it since they already fixed it. But now we're here. We have the curse of Sloan. Well, not Sloan, it's patience. And this sign right here shows you actually the pattern you need to take in order to beat this bridge. Or like some people do it, just use the grapple arrow. Let's see how these guys do it. Ooh, that's a smart. That is smart. Use a use an item. I could use a whole teleport wall. Are you kidding? Hold on. Let me make sure my sled on. Or, oh, yep, just like this guy. You just put a grapple arrow and you call it a day. Now, once you are here, you are going to do most likely what this entire server has already done, and simply walk across this. But make sure you paint all the blocks neon so they're as easy as possible to see. Yep, I'm gonna walk through here. Don't make them out of normal pillows, please, like the server did, because it is very, very easy for someone to grief it. Nice, there you go. And we are done. Now this part is the hardest part of this part, if that makes any sense. What you have to do is protect this beacon for however long that timer is, but they've already done it since I'm in a public, so we don't have to do it. But pretty much, there will be waves of enemies spawning. The further the clock is, the more dangerous enemies will spawn. So if starting off, you get pincher bugs. Then about maybe 1/4 of the way through, you get boom bugs. Then 3/4 of the way in, you get big bugs. And you want to protect it. These furnaces are for extra light if you need them. But we've already done it, so I don't have to do that. But here we are at the throne room. But you'll actually encounter the queen. Now these fly swatters, which I am holding right now, actually do more damage to bug type mobs. But one tactic I've seen other people use, and I want to use myself, is to use a ton of mortars on top of the door, and whenever the queen has her spot vulnerable, you let them loose. Now this is when she's vulnerable. When she opens her heart, she is vulnerable. So I'm gonna do a little bit of off-camera grinding, if you know what I mean, and I am going to place some mortars. Now I have my turret set up. Okay, facing the wrong way. Now I have my turret set up, I will take my turret targeter here. Get some cotton because I need it. Oh my gosh, I'm actually very low. Please, 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 please. Okay, now that I'm here, I'm gonna shoot at this, and as you can tell, it is really dang powerful. Like if I shoot at that hornet or wasp and it actually hits, or I'm just gonna shoot at this. How do I hit? And there you go. Very, very powerful. Are they? Bro, what? Huh? Are my turrets, bro? What? Okay, there we go. There we go. We're damaging the queen. We're damaging the queen. We're gonna kill this thing. Let's go. Ooh, they really hitting her. But yeah, if you didn't know already, this is actually called the queen. She has 3 attacks. She can spit, like what spitting snails spit at you. She can spit. She could spit out an exact, which yes, that is exactly what the mob is called, which will spawn 8 hatchlings. Those hatchlings are like little baby versions of the queen. For some reason, my turrets are just constantly firing this thing, but here, we'll try to kill it. And there we go, we have done it. Now this queen actually gives you a lot, and I mean a lot, of loot. So I'm gonna go get my turn. So once you have killed your queen, you are going to expect to see gold bars and copper bars, and of course some silver beans. I did not get any, unfortunately. Maybe the explosives are too damaged. That's probably what it does. But that's very unfortunate. I didn't get any. But I did get something because this is now open. This is actually where the amethysts are. Now, unlike the last one, this is actually not the end. But because there's one more part that most people actually are okay. Oh my gosh, there's actually another part that most people are not aware of, so I'll show that afterwards. But this is where you get your amethyst. So yeah, that's how you get it. And once you have your amethyst, also this is content creator bag, don't ask for it, you can't get it anymore. Once you have gotten that, you'll actually want to head back. Wait, are these mine? No. Alright, once you have gotten this, you want to head back. Now this is where most people get tricked up because they think that I actually have to go back through the entire thing. You do not. After getting your amethyst, you will be met with maybe a closed door, maybe an open one, but if it is open, there should be an entrance right here that you can fit through, but you might not see it at first, but there's definitely an entrance here. Then you want to press this button, it will say warp to spawn, go through the teleporter, and boom, you are back here. And from there, all you have to do is walk back. So that there is actually how you get your amethyst from the new dungeon. Honestly, the hardest dungeon if you don't know what you're doing, but there you go, that's how you get it. So have fun collecting these, either getting your butt coins if it's still the amethyst week, or just getting more silver beans at a higher rate. But anyway, see you guys in the next one, and have fun collecting.